Hey, Prince Bosco here with
Doctor Boy.
who's talking like a robot. But today I'm going to be talking about some things that have recently happened in Minecraft.
1.8.
Pre-release, technically, but it's pretty much like the 1.8. I'm guessing, I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
Stop talking about it. Okay, so 1.8 is a real change, or like 1.7, except quite not as much, right? I don't like 1.8. I'm just gonna say that 1.8 is a horrible update. I didn't like 1.7, and I certainly don't want like 1.8. I can deal with 1.7, but 1.8 was just horrible. What do you? Doctor likes it, right, Doctor?
It's a okay update.
This is. Where do I even begin? Let's start with
Bunny rabbits.
rabbits. So it's a new mob. At first glance, why is this a bad idea? How is this even
They
close?
didn't take Dr. Zork's idea.
Well, Dr. Zark is really good at, well, making mods, and he even helped make the horse. In fact, he pretty much did the whole thing. I think a lot of people do think that he should have taken all the rabbits, because my opinion, I think a lot of people's opinion, the rabbits are ugly as crap. They look like
I do
mutants.
agree with that. They all freaking
Can you closer
ugly.
to
Except for the baby rabbits, so that's cool.
Yeah,
They have nice texture.
but now I'm gonna explain to you why I don't like rabbits, even if Dr. Zark did it. The reason is because rabbits aren't needed. I don't need rabbits in my game, especially how much they obsessed over it by putting rabbit's foot, which I do kind of like because it makes jump potion, which is my favorite potion effect. But you like jump, right?
Yes.
And so the rabbit's foot kind of useful, but you could easily implement that in different ways, right? What else is it? Rabbit stew. That's
cool. They have no stew.
yeah, but
Soup.
sure, that's a good idea, but it relatively is not a good idea because I don't need another stew. When I need to get stew, I just find some mushrooms. If I see a rabbit, how
Chop
hard
them
does
up.
you have to be to kill it? As Heartless Doctor, and he's pretty hard. If you've seen his videos. So I personally don't like rabbits, but that's not specifically the reason why. Specifically the reason why is because it shows that Mojang was willing to put a new mob in, and guess what they put in? A rabbit over anything. You know what I prefer? Something that was in the sky. Like Doctor was telling me earlier, something that you could tame, right?
Something like a dragon, maybe a parrot.
Yeah, parrot.
Maybe
I
like
wasn't
a
thinking
falcon.
dragon.
Giant
Yeah,
bird
falcon.
falcon. You can fly around on.
Or maybe even a monkey in a tree I'll deal with.
I don't like monkeys.
Yeah, but they give something to
But I do want elephants.
Yeah, but that's just
Elephants.
small steps at a time.
And giraffes.
Small steps.
Baby giraffes.
As you can tell, Doctor is...
And mammoths. Personally, I'd have everything from more
If you want that, just have
Minecraft.
yeah.
I would seriously love that. Mojang should do the option. Play They should add everything.
Extreme, normal?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it won't probably happen, but there's so many other things. Or you could have put different things in the sea, and I'm not even going to get to the Guardian yet.
I just looked the boss. Big.
But you could have put something like an octopus, or a shark, or a dolphin, or a
Sharks.
ray, or an actual
I do want
fish.
those.
Right? There's so many possibilities you could have gone with them. But no, you had to put another land mob, which we don't even need.
He's land?
A bunny is...
Oh, I thought you meant the Guardian.
No, I'm talking about the Guardian next. Let's start with the rabbit.
You talked about the ocean.
Well, going off of the rabbit is basically the jump potion, and I think that's a great idea because not only now is it from a beacon, but you can now have a potion. And everyone likes jump boost. Like, when is that now useful? Well, okay, maybe it's not that useful if you really think about it, but it's just fun. Because jump boost 4 is where you get the good effect, and since it only goes up to 2, right? It's not too good, but whatever.
You just gotta have it legit in Minecraft.
Yeah, well, you could have already with the beacon, remember?
Yeah, but they have to do a crap ton of shit.
What's your language? Anyway, so now to the next mob, the Guardian. And I think everyone can agree that this is the most retarded thing Mojang could have done. It makes absolutely no sense at all. Like, you gotta agree with me here, Doctor.
Gives you slowness in the water.
Yeah, but think about what...
Temporary blindness and nausea.
You already have all that when you're underwater. You're slow and you can't see very well. So just, what is that? But think about it. It is pretty much a sea urchin with a tail that can shoot lasers. Where's the logic? Did they even try? Did they just go like, okay, what do you think we should put in? Oh, let's put in this thing called the Guardian, which doesn't guard anything really
I
important.
just wonder what the boss looked like. Is he a big person or is he a different creature and all?
Okay, maybe
I've
the
never
boss.
seen the boss.
Okay, the boss might be cool, but like they should have kept as a boss, right?
Yeah.
They don't need the little idiots and no
Well,
one.
we're in court. They had Atlantis and sea people.
Oh well, yeah, that's like a mod. Don't do. Doctor always goes too crazy with this one.
No, it's just like a city in the middle of the ocean you can only find.
The only problem is the way I think Mojang would take that is an underwater village.
I know. I want
Anyways,
sea people, like they're hostile and kill you on you.
that just sounds too much like a mod. Anyways, but the underwater dungeon, I don't like either. We didn't need that. There was no... I don't like going underwater, and I don't think many people do. And why would you need to go underwater to fight a guardian in the first place? Sure, you can get a sponge, but... I do like the sponge. How about we talk about something good about one?
Oh, sponges! Don't they do stuff they do in multiplayer now?
They finally do what they're meant to do. Beginning, absorb water, but it has a cool new thing where it can either be absorbed water, like a soap sponge, or a dry sponge, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which makes sense. I think that's a fair thing, and I like that. That's something 1.8 that was good, right?
It's now you can get survival.
Yeah, get survival, and it makes sense. It's just that the Guardian doesn't make sense. There might be people who like it, but I really don't even see the point of it. Like, what were they thinking? Were they high when they thought of this? It's like, let's put a tail on an urchin and make it shoot laser. Right, man? Exactly. So what else? How about another positive thing?
The doors.
Doors. That's what I was about to say. So, Doctor, what do you think about the doors?
I like certain doors. I believe with the amount of details they put into the new doors, they should have added like a little bit more HD to the old door. They maybe put some glass in it.
The thing I like about it is that if you like the old-fashioned, you can stick with the old-fashioned. But if you want the new, you can go with the new. Personally, I like the old-fashioned Minecraft. Maybe that's why I don't like 1.7. I'm not willing to accept big updates like this. But I do like the new doors.
Yeah.
Of course, Asia and the birch. In my opinion, birch is the worst wood, but like Mergen likes it, and I think you do too, don't you?
I only enjoy having the logs for my houses.
I only use the planks if I'm using it with stone brick because I find it goes well. But other than that, I don't like birch at all. It's not my favorite. But the door is ugly, and I don't see anyone ever having a use for it in any house. The Asia wood.
Modern house, look at my door.
We already have a modern door. The dark oak is a good modern door.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, so Doctor doesn't like the Asia wood at all. He thinks it's the worst, right?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of agree on him, but it would be good for jails because it has like the bar kind of thing.
If only it was metal.
Yeah, but if it's metal, it'd be way better. And then the spruce.
They should have changed the metal door. That way, give it more update texture.
But spruce is good. Spruce is good. It looks like a medieval door, which is good. Jungle door looks like an outhouse door, except with a weird little
hole in the middle. What you
pee hole.
Poop, you would it? Well, anybody can go peeping Tom there.
Yeah, it'd be kind of weird.
Especially for girls.
But the doors are still... that was needed for a long time. I think it's only a matter of time.
Well, they're missing one thing. Sticks.
Swords and other things.
Yeah,
too.
swords and sticks. Acacia swords.
I don't get why
And
sticks...
dark oak would be strong. No, oak would be stronger since oak is... not oak.
Dark oak?
Dark oak would be stronger than oak since oak is stronger than normal oak.
I don't know. Maybe you could put little differences on it, but I don't really see why you would have to. Unless you were planning on making granite swords. Which could be a cool idea.
Really cool, really clear looking swords.
It would be a dumb idea at the same time. Anyways, so...
When they had emerald stuff, it would be cool if they do that.
Yeah, emerald tools is obviously we need it for a long time, but... let's just stick with 1.8, not what we wish we wanted. But... the different colored gates, I personally...
I like how all gates now connect.
Come closer.
I like how all gates now connect no matter what they are.
Yeah, I like that too, but I don't see a real use I'd ever use them because there's not different colored fence, is there?
Yeah.
There is?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see it. Okay, then it makes more sense, but
New crafting recipe for them too.
I just...
2 sticks on both sides and Nice. They use more wood.
God.
They use more wood than the gates now.
Every time you say that, I'm going to have to cut you.
Wood. So you use 2 wood here, 2 wood here, and 2 sticks there. It makes a gate. I mean, a fence.
No one saw that, but I'm probably going to just put in a little video of me showing how to craft it. But, yeah. So, I just don't see it used, but I do see why they put it in to match with the doors. And so let's go with the new stones. Granite, that weird, I don't remember the other two. What is it, like?
Red one, a type of red one.
There's like a red one and a white one.
Red one make a cool looking sword.
The red one will definitely make a cool looking sword, but I don't like this. Do you?
I like them when they're polished. It gives a nice.
Well, yeah, but it makes sense why it have to be polished, because you get the raw, and this is like cobblestone. It doesn't.
Because all 3 of the polished versions all look really cool.
Yeah, but it makes sense, because cobble is a less polished version than regular stone.
Oh yeah. But I hate how much there is with stone now.
It's over abundant. There's too much of it. It should be in just little pockets. You know how like dirt's found?
Yeah.
It should just be like little pockets like that. But
originally.
I think it's too much. We don't need 4 different kinds of stones.
But I think they should keep the red one and keep the one you like. What is it again?
Granite.
Granite.
Yeah. 3.
See, in the Minecraft PE edition.
That's like the forbidden version.
Yes, but the thing is now about it is it's so updated. They have infinite. I am talking about Minecraft. You can just show a damn PC.
Yeah, but I mean, like, come closer.
Oh, so in the last update since having my phone, they added infinite worlds, finally. You don't have the smaller dumb world you get.
Yeah.
You can go to the Nether. I just don't know how. I can't figure it out for the life of me.
We could probably search it up.
And they added all the new stones. And they basically have it really close to modern Minecraft now.
Which is good and bad.
It kills your phone when you play it. It goes by 1% every maybe 5 minutes, not less than that.
Wow.
So you don't have a lot of time on playing it, so I only play it when I'm charging.
Yes, I could imagine it would do a lot more to your phone now. But
it's really cool now.
Yeah. The new stones, like I said, aren't needed, but how about the stuff, I forget the name of it, the stuff used for the sea dungeons? What do you think of that kind of block?
It looks really shiny and cool.
The reason I think what would be different is, I know a lot of people have been passing around this idea, but dyed stone bricks. Like, how about we just take out the dungeon thing, because we don't need that, and just put in as it would be made out of dyed green stone bricks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think that'd be a good idea? Because I see a real practical use in that kind of thing, because it would just look really cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
It'd add more detail to, like, if you're making castles, or you could add different dungeons. It opens up all possibilities, and like you're saying about dragons, it could have themed with dragons, right?
Mm.
That's my opinion, but I think that would be much better use than...
And the new skins.
Oh, great. Doctor likes this.
I like how they made the new skins small, like the arms smaller, unlike what originally, like big and bulk. What I think you should be able to do is have 2 different skin options: the female and the male in the Minecraft options in the main page. If you have a female skin, it kind of makes your skin pop a little bit more, and from the custom NPC mods, it kind of gives you a character. Well,
Doctor likes those curves.
They aren't really curves. They're square blocks.
I do see where you're coming from, though.
Give different skins.
Give girls more of a difference in boys, is what you're saying.
Give boys...
Not to be sexist, but just to show a difference, right?
Yeah.
To give girls
I'd
more
make
of
guys
a
slight bit
thought.
taller, because most of the time guys are taller than girls.
You don't need to get, like...
I'm trying not to be sexist.
Yeah, but
normally when
think about the coding there. It would be... I don't think that's necessarily needed, but maybe you don't need to make them look busty, for lack of a better word, as Doctor's been describing, but...
I'm just saying design of like the custom NPCs.
Yeah, different models could be a good idea.
And this is a wish on here. How to have the new secondary clothes item.
Yeah.
I don't hope it does it like the hat where you can see up it. It's just like a thin line. I hope it actually goes down, where you can have like a t-shirt on. It
Yeah,
shows
like
the
you know,
t-shirt.
like you. I know what you mean.
I
Like
hope
you
you
can
can't like
connect
look
it to your body.
look into it.
Like
and
you can close it here, so you don't just like look
before
through.
you have a hat on, you don't see
So
up.
if you're like naked underneath.
Yeah, that'd be funny. Everybody sets their skin to be naked underneath, and they all have their clothes on. One person turns off, don't show your pants anymore.
Yeah. I do see that being very useful, dude. Like,
I have seen
hats do look kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, I have
like
seen
that.
mods like that where they add those in.
Yeah, it makes sense. Hats. I don't know what Mojang was expecting when they did that because it just kind of looks ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you cover up the whole thing, it just doesn't look right.
See, I know because I use a hat, but meaning nobody looks underneath a hat, don't they?
Yeah, there's no reason to, but might be more of a goal. So what's another thing that was added in? Oh, it's spectator mode.
Spectator mode.
Along with, let's just cover barrier blocks at the same time.
And barrier blocks.
Spectator mode, I think, is a great idea. That's been needed for a long time. That makes servers so much easier. And I'm not sure any other use in single player. Do you?
Can they break blocks from their spectator mode?
You can't interact with the world at all. Except
that'd be extra for my server. I can just have any new people join spectate mode.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'd be useful for servers, but I don't see it in any use in single player. Not even custom maps. Why do you need that, right? But
be for versus maps.
Yeah, if you die going to spectator mode, I guess. But I don't like. I mean, like single player. Like you're playing by yourself. I don't see a point in it at all. Unless you want to spectate.
Invisible blocks, awesome.
Yeah,
find your way through this invisible maze.
Well, that's just kind of dumb, but it's more of a use to, like, you know, for custom map. You make a giant block instead of having to actually put something there, or bedrock. You can just put these, which are invincible, and it just makes it a whole lot easier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Also, it can be used on multiplayer servers. So barrier block, I think, is a good idea, and spectator mode is once again a good idea. Mutton. But anyways, I think that's the wrap up what we think about this.
1.8.
I don't know what Doctor says when he's about to come off, but
remember,
don't see it still.
Thanks for watching my video, guys. There's a lot of 1.8 that me and Dr. Who Boy missed, but I think we got the main ideas. So if you want to check out more of Dr. Who Boy's videos, go to the link right here. And if you want to check out more of my videos, check out my channel right here. And if you want to know more about 1.8, I would suggest watching my friend Merganman4's video he did right here. So yeah, go check out those videos. Seriously, go check them out.